Hey everyone, so I want to talk a little bit about backgrounds and the overall feel and look of your shop because it's really important that your products stand out, whatever type of background you use, but also that you are consistent and use the same type of backgrounds for your products because it can really change the feel and look of your shop. So I want to share with you a couple examples that I came across on Etsy of shops that I think are doing a really great job with picking different backgrounds that are not white, and also just how they laid out their shop and just how much of a difference the feel is when you scroll through their listings. So this first shop is selling Caffeine dresses, and I like that they picked a neutral brown background, so it's a little bit different, but they photographed all of their pieces against this background, so all of their products stand out. And even with the dress that's also brown, it still stands out. Plus, when you scroll through their shop, it's really easy to see what the different color options are that you can purchase. So I really like what they did with it. It's just so easy to look at and really appealing. And this next shop sells jewelry, and all of their jewelry pieces are framed the same way as their main image, which I think is really great. It makes it really clear and easy to the customers to understand what different styles of rings that they sell and so on. Plus, they actually went with a dark background, which is kind of a bit different for jewelry because jewelry tends to be photographed on very like white or very light neutral background so that the jewelry pieces stand out, but this seller decided to do something totally different, and I think it works really well because even the background has a little bit of elements of the same color that's in the stone that they use, and it doesn't compete. It just makes it look so much more better. So I really like what they did with this shop. This next seller decided to still use like a neutral background, but use the bottom like foreground as like a textured like wooden table. And they did a really great job in framing all of their dolls all the same. So again, you easily can see the different products that they offer, and the customer isn't left guessing, well, what is the full look of this doll, and so on. It just looks so much more consistent and so much more it's very well thought out and very well curated. And lastly, this one is probably my favorite. So this shop sells felt art, and all the little, I guess you could call them figurines, are all on the much more lighter side, so they almost look like a cream color, which can be really hard to photograph on a like white background. So I like that they went with a neutral background still, but used a little bit of color, which I think is a bit of a gray color. And they also have a bit of a like boho twinkly thing going on, which doesn't like compete with the product. It doesn't look weird. So I think they did a really great job, and I love the feel of it. It feels very magical and very whimsical. So I think this shop did an amazing job. This one is my favorite. But I just wanted to show you a couple examples of what you could do for your shop and how important it is to be consistent with your product photos and using the same type of background so that your customer can easily see what you sell and just have a really great, customer experience. Plus, it just really shows that I think that these sellers really care about their products, and they really care about what, how they present themselves to their customers and to their world. Like, they just want to make it look like this isn't just a hobby, but I'm taking my business seriously, and I really care about how I present my work. So those are a couple examples. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite, and let me know if you have any questions about backgrounds. Let me know too if you photograph your products on a white background, or do you use some other texture or color. And I will talk to you soon.